Hey guys, what's up? I'm Brian here doing another video for you guys, and this time I didn't really think of trying to hook up my phone to a little I got a connection thing to my tripod for the phone thing, and I can connect it there and just do live streams like this instead of constantly handling the thing like this. So it's a lot better for you guys. Also, I almost dropped the tripod because I have it sitting on the table. Hello guys, what's up? I'm Brian here doing another video for you guys, and this time I just wanted to talk about something because a lot of people are discussing it. I really wasn't going to talk about it per se because I didn't feel like I necessarily had to. I wasn't too worried about it. Like, I have some concerns about it, but I'm not like overly worried about it. And it's the whole Copa thing. Also, the other thing is that I don't know much about it. I haven't really looked up enough information about it, which I probably should, admittedly. But there's not much I wanted to find out more about it before I did do this video, and I am messing up on my words already, which is already a good sign. Anyways, so if you guys don't know, YouTube was attacked by something, I guess, or whatever, some government thing, and they were told, hey, you need to specify what's kids content and what's not. Even though YouTube should be a free platform, that's what it always has been, and has ugh. It's what it always should have been, but now it's like, oh nope, you need to specify, and if it's not this, that, blah blah blah. Don't you miss the days where you could pretty much swear on YouTube and it'd be fine because everybody knows that, oh, it's YouTube, you know? It's random people making content. That's the whole point of it. It's not like I'm just some TV producer guy who's making content and have to go through all these things, I guess. I don't know. It's just, yeah. Yeah, FTC or whatever. There's YouTube Kids. There's already a platform for kids. I don't know why we need to go through this now. But anyways, the way that I saw it was for YouTube Kids, now you have to specify that your channel is for YouTube Kids, and that's pretty much my takeaway from it. I did see a thing where, okay, monetization and platforms and all this um, would probably be affected by it, but I didn't really take that as much of a problem because the way I do YouTube is I do YouTube for myself. I don't do it just because it's a paying job or anything like that. The payment that I got from YouTube has been great, but for years I was doing YouTube since I think before 2015 without getting paid at all. Actually, I think I got monetization through my channel since maybe 2013 and 2014, but I never actually got paid up until 2015. Um, without, of course, going through any of the numbers. So even before then, I was making YouTube content anyways. Of course, FTC hates YouTube, you know? Anything's trying to go after YouTube because, haha, money, we're business. Anyways, so I was making YouTube content before then. Would have made Transformers Misfortune anyways beforehand, blah, blah, blah. And the reason why I'm not super concerned about this is there was also a tag thing that you can have for your YouTube content to where you could just say your whole channel's not for kids, and I checked that because I do have a lot of content and a lot of it's not for kids. Um, I'm sorry if I'm going all over the place. It's just this is a lot to take in. I didn't really prepare for it, but what I was getting at earlier was a lot of people are talking about this, so I felt like I should probably talk about this. I'll probably do a follow-up video and actually go in depth and actually look up what I'm supposed to know. But anyways, for me with YouTube, again, I'm not concerned about monetization. It would be great if I could keep monetization, but if that gets removed, that's fine. My only concern about anything was if my YouTube channel would be removed. And here's the thing, okay? This is what I need to talk about. Um, every time it comes up, I'm like in the middle of a conversation, so I completely forget about it. Again, I'll still make content, blah blah blah, monetization. Oh, okay, I got it. I'm sorry. Um, and then I forget again. Okay, I checked it for not for kids, so I'm not so concerned about it. Why do I keep forgetting the point that I'm trying to make? Oh, here it is. My content, my YouTube channel is not for kids. There we go. Okay, I got it now. My YouTube channel is not for kids, necessarily. My YouTube channel is not a toy channel, okay? Even though I talk about Transformers, I'm talking about it as a franchise because it's a franchise that I love and appreciate. That being said, I don't do this for kids. I do this for the fandom, for the more adult fandom out there. I make the content that I want to make for myself, but the audience that I want to get is not necessarily for kids. I'm sorry, I just ate recently, so yeah, some people might think that I am a kids toy channel. I am not. I'm not a kids toy channel. I am what I call myself a fandom channel, which is someone that which is something that I just do things for the franchise itself and because I am a fan, and that's pretty much it. So I wanted to specify that to anyone who wanted to come to the channel and was curious about the title. That's why. So I will try to get to the chat soon if anyone has anything important to say, but I just really wanted to run through some quick important details, even though I was kind of messing up with that. So yeah, wanted to specify that I'm not overall too concerned. If I have to move to Dailymotion, I will, but for right now, I'm not overly concerned. I'm probably still going to upload some of my bigger content onto Dailymotion, but I don't know. I might do that pretty soon. But that's just like in case of anything, and even then, I'm not like so worried about it. So, with that out of the way, hey, look, there's a whole bunch of Transformers behind me. I'm pretty sure you guys want a collection video soon. That'll probably come out, I don't know, probably 2020. I don't know. So yeah. I don't know why I keep going away from the camera. I keep feeling like I should probably bring something up. Plus, also, it gives me a lot of room. I'm not just sitting on a chair right now. So that's nice. My channel is not a toy channel. It is animation and art. Yep. Think of Jobby. I don't know what will happen with Jobby's channel. This is what I hate about YouTube right now, is that it doesn't seem to understand anymore what the original intention of this channel was. Or what the site was, I should say. It doesn't seem to understand that it was made so that average people can make content and share it. And that was the whole entire point of the website. But now corporations have gotten greedy and decided, hey, we can't have that anymore. And they're making terrible choices based on the fact that, hey, you're a content creator, so we need to treat you like you're TV or anything like that. Because I guess famous YouTubers are now looked upon as like same thing as actors and whatnot. And of course, actors are from TV, so I guess YouTubers are also TV, and that's the whole thing, I guess. I don't know. I have my opinions about the whole advertisement thing from a while back, where I guess a Coke commercial was playing over a bad video, and Coke decided to pull their advertisements, as well as other big corporations decide to pull their advertisements. But the problem was not really the content that was being uploaded. I mean, there are some problematic channels up there, but the problem that I had was the advertisers. Because the advertisers wanted to pull away, and YouTube decided, you know what, we shouldn't let those advertisers just go away from us. We should try to make YouTube safe and whatnot. But what those advertisers didn't know is that they're advertising on a platform where anyone can upload anything. So the chances of your content being on something problematic is possible. But no, 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 no. Gotta love YouTube, huh? We've had so many problems with YouTube in the past, but I think the problem with YouTube nowadays is that with YouTube back then, it was kind of like, okay, you understand the sticky situation that they were in, which was copyright issues. You kind of understood it because it's kind of a gray area for a lot of it. A lot of us want to have the freedom to do content, but we also kind of understood that if we just upload whole clips of a movie, that might be problematic because it's not necessarily our content. That's why I don't upload clips from movies and whatnot. But the problem is nowadays is YouTube is so incompetent in thinking that um, it has a new understanding of what it is because of the people behind it. Um, that it just doesn't understand itself anymore, and when it does an update that screws people over, it thinks that's fine and people will get over it. Or, it's just their way of understanding. But they don't understand. And that's the problem. And no matter how many times we voice our opinion, it's not going to get heard. The only times I remember our voices ever being heard is YouTube Heroes and YouTube Rewind, which we haven't even seen if they learned anything from YouTube Rewind yet. And the issue between YouTube Heroes and YouTube Rewind is that it was so obvious for them. I think YouTube cares about stats more than anything. Because with YouTube Rewind and Heroes, you could see the dislike bar. Those things were announced on YouTube for videos, or shown, or were videos themselves. So you can see the difference between likes and dislikes, and it's very telling at that point, so it makes YouTube look bad, so they pull away from it. I still think that the whole Google Plus thing and them trying to integrate so many channels into it, and the addition of more channels was kind of a whole, I don't want to say scam thing, but was for someone at YouTube headquarters to say, hey, look at these stats. Now we've gotten so many Google Plus channels, but it's all because of the whole YouTube integration thing. It's not people really wanting to sign up. What else was the other thing? The whole YouTube Studio thing now. You ever notice that if you go to YouTube Studio and no matter how many times it's checked that you don't want to be on YouTube Studio, you have to go on it anyways? Because either when you come back to it, you're right away on YouTube Studio. Doesn't matter how many times you check any of the boxes, you still go back to YouTube Studio. Or to do specific things on YouTube, like this whole, you have to check your videos for if your content is okay for kids or not. You have to do that through YouTube Studio. So that means, we get more people signing into YouTube Studio, I guess. And then someone at YouTube has the statistics for that. Or Google, or whatever. Yeah, they got rid of Google Hangout live streams, but I think that was... I kind of understand why. I'm not sure how many people were using it anymore because there were other ways of doing live streams. It's like... Plus, also, they were kind of getting rid of the whole Google Plus thing anyways, so... YouTube came out February 14, 2005. Okay, I'm not sure exactly what that has to do with anything. Yeah, that's why I pointed out that, hey, maybe we should all just move to Daily Motion. I mean, if this is what YouTube thinks of itself anymore, what's the point of coming here anymore? There's other video platforms. The only reason why nobody else is going to Daily Motion is because YouTube's the most popular. And I'm not trying to badmouth YouTube completely, but the problem that I have with YouTube is it doesn't understand itself anymore. And so, because of that, the content creators are getting screwed more often than not. I mean, I don't really understand the whole point of, oh, you have to specify if your content is made for kids or not. That I get. That I'm not too worried about. It's it's the things of like everything behind it, everything around that is what everyone has a problem with. I don't think anyone has a problem with specifying if your content's made for kids or not, because you do have YouTube Kids. That's not a bad idea. I mean, there's a lot of content that I would have to sit through if I were to go through everything and not just have my channel, made not for kids, which I already did that. But if it comes through like all the content out there and YouTube Kids, if they want to do that, I understand it. But it's the whole risk of it now. That's the problem. See, YouTube keeps making changes to our platform that affects so many creators out there. And again, it doesn't understand that it's already been established what YouTube is. People know what YouTube is. People have gotten used to YouTube. People have settled into YouTube. But now YouTube's like, oh, we're not doing that anymore. So it's like, okay, now it's all the content creators on YouTube's problem now. Ah. It's like, YouTube, why don't you just tell everyone to go sit in the corner? Hey, Kit. I'm just ranting and rambling and doing stuff. I think you should start a Patreon with a free pay tier option and keep additional pay tier options available. Does Patreon have a thing where you can upload content there? Or do you just upload from YouTube and then post from there? That's what I'm not sure about. I don't use Patreon. Again, I'm not planning on deleting my channel right now. If I have to go through all my content, I guess I will sit there and go through it, but... Jar Jar, help me. I need my TIE finders. Jar Jar. Jar Jar, where are you? Have you seen my boy? He's 8 feet tall, flappy, and he's precious. I need you to find my boy. Where's Jar Jar? Did Jar Jar fall in the bathtub again? Yeah. Pepe. Oh, I found a Skeletor on my shelf. Again, I'm sorry for walking away. It's just I can't sit in one or I can't stand in one spot for too long. I have to move around. He-Man. Skeletor. Eh. I hope you enjoyed this amazing adventures of He-Man. Come back soon for the next episode of He-Man where someone gets a wedgie. This is like the most expensive Halo Mega Block set I have, and I almost dropped it again. I actually dropped it in a video once. I can't remember which video. It wasn't on my channel. But it was a podcast for TFYLP, and we're talking about dropping toys, and I dropped the most expensive toy I have. So anyways, I do actually have to head out. Sorry, guys. But I thank you for watching. I just wanted to specify. Please like, comment, share, subscribe, and all those fun doodads, and I'll see you guys next time.